What's up, guys? It's been a little bit. How we doing, Anthony? Swiftblade, how we doing? Sorry, I gotta get my stuff situated here. Allie, how we doing? Good to see you all. Yes, it has been quite a long time. What's up? Wow, we got a lot of you guys on already. This is awesome. Let me just ping my... Holy crap, I am not going to be able to keep up with all this. This is insane already. Make sure you guys like the stream. I gotta remember to like do this stuff again. Please make sure we like the stream. All right, let's move this. I gotta move this thing over here, right? Come on. There's that. All right, and there's my game. All right, I think I'm like halfway set up now. That's good. Yeah, I mean, we've got so much to talk about on these packs. I mean, just for starters, the fact that these packs are like giving Zetas, and so I've seen. I want to get this. I need to get this out here early. I'm sure it's gonna come up again. Like for people who are sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't have, I don't see the Zeta on my Hondo when I go into his abilities." It's there. The thing is, the level 7 for this ability, that's just good business, is the Zeta. The level 8 is the Omicron. With a lot of these characters, like even, a great example I showed was my Tuscan Chieftain. There's the level 7, right? See the level 7 here? There's a Zeta there. The level 8 is the 3v3 GAC. So, that's where a lot of people are getting confused, is because they're not seeing, like, you've got to go out here to see it. So, yeah, that's the big thing. So, Swiftblade, we can definitely get that happening in a little bit here. Let me start trying to get some mods on these guys and figure out what the hell to do. Agnard's my man. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Bought the Afra bundle, man. I am not exaggerating. I bought this bundle immediately. Once I heard, I saw it in chat, I think from Agnard's. It was Agnard's and somebody in my guild. Everybody pinged me and was like, yo, there's Zetas in this. And I went and purchased immediately because there was no way in hell I wasn't, like, if they were going to patch it or anything, I was not going to miss out. So we're going to get going here on the Aphra event. Now, I am doing this for science. We're doing this for science. I do not expect this to work. We're going to do this like twice, and then we're going to actually like try. But I just need to do this for science for you all, so you can see just what's going on here. All right, let's, I think it's this. Right, there we go. We want to gain outmaneuver. There we go. Right? So there's that one. And then we'll do that one more time, and then I'm going to actually like start, putting mods on this guy. So let's do this again. Whoop. And there we go. All right. So, there we go. There you guys see, this is not going to be something just to be messing around with. So, we've got to throw some mods on this guy. Now, I'm going to have to put some, like, random speed mods on this dude. I'm just going to have to figure out what I am and am not willing to place here. Okay. Oh, that actually is kind of intriguing because it is so, like, I feel like that can work. Let's see what we got here. Bastila. I know I've got this mod on her. I really should take that away. I'm just nervous of, I need like speed sets then. And I don't know that I have speed like everywhere. Or like speed on characters that I can actually take it from. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have great mods for these guys for a while. I'm not gonna have great mods on these guys for a while. Yeah, I don't know. That's the other thing. I don't even know that I've looked at how to mod them all. I have an idea for BT1 and Trip 0. Hondo's probably the one I should look at, because he is one I will have to use. How do people like him? Health, speed, health, offense. I feel like health, speed makes a lot of sense. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think speed's gonna be the way to go here. I'm just trying to look and see. So speed arrow, crit damage or offense, health. Yeah, all right. So let's go down here and let's go to offense and let's see what we can do. That's actually not awful. I'll take that from her, unless, what's this? 13. I feel like I need to take the speed sets where I can here. All right, next. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that. Wait, you know what? I do have a crit. I feel like I have a crit damage here somewhere. That's good. That one's not terrible. Doesn't have bad stats. Ooh, that's right. This one. We'll take that off a Rollo. Okay. Health. Let's see what we can find here. Ooh, 20 on BB-8. Ooh, Luminara, 18. Okay. So who can I take offense from that doesn't need it? That's the real question. Who the hell can we take offense off of? Gotta find this out. Let's see. Sorry, guys. You knew this was gonna happen. You knew I was gonna have to do this. Let's see here. And my mouse isn't working. Yeah, too bad is... Oh, we did the Wombat. We did 2 tries on the Hondo tier without mods. I just needed to show everybody for science that, like, that's not going to happen. Timu Moonborn. Oh my god, that's funny. That is so freaking funny. Oh, that's really funny. Can I take this off of Savage and just put like a random... I feel like I can do that. I'll take that from Savage for a little bit of offense on Hondo, unless I can find someone that like really doesn't need it. But I also kind of want a speed set on him. That could be nice. If I use a health set here, I feel like if I use a health set here, let's try that. All right, now I just got to go for all speed. And I'm not going to be able to be super, super picky here. Potency. Offense. Is there anyone kind of random that I've got a decent speed mod on that, like, shouldn't use it? I guess I could take it off of Sith Assassin now. Who could I... Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that from Sith Assassin. And then let's come up here. Range Trooper, that's not a terrible one to take. Not terrible. Grief. Go Cowboys. Ugh, Cowboys suck. Cowboys absolutely just suck. 16 on Bastila, and then I could probably take... I feel like I could take something from someone. Maybe take that from Newton. This will work. I don't know. Put that on him. And then here, can I take a 6E mod off of any of these people. You know, we could probably take it off of Dooku. What does Dooku have? I was purposely saving this for this stream because you guys just need to, like, this is the dark side of the Lightspeed bundle, so you just have to figure out what the heck you're gonna do with all these mods now. All right, that's good enough. Whatever. All right. I can probably need to do this a bit more. All right, speed. This I think I can make a little bit easier because I do have some random offense mods kind of laying around here, so like I can throw that on him. Let's see. Take that. Oh wait, Sharut, we can take that. I feel like Sharut has another mod that was worth taking. What do we got here? Protection. That's not awful. I know they probably want health, but not gonna lie, beggars can't be choosers on this account right now. We don't have the. I don't have the. We'll do that. It's good enough. This is gonna be a brutal mishmash of mods for a while here, guys. This I need a health mod here. I'm gonna have to put health here because I don't have enough offense mods with good offense percent secondaries. It's a big problem actually. We're running out of that. Heathcoth, you've got a little bit of protection. Barris has protection, way too much health. Don't hate that from Leia. Ooh, I kind of like that from Dooku. Scion. Yeah, it's not enough. I feel like I should take that off of Dooku. Yeah, we'll pillage it from Dooku for now. All right, so now it's just all offense from here. Okay. Let's see what we got cooking here, guys. What can we find? I can take that from B1 because he's trash. Oh, Sharut's got it. There we go. Sharut. And then I need a offense arrow. We'll take that from Shin because you're not going to be relics for a while. There we go. All right. Trips. I feel like Trips is oops. I feel like Trips is going to be something stupid like speed and potency. Yep. All right, let's just go for fast stuff here. Potency. It's actually not bad. Anybody else that's like Biston? We can take that from Biston. He doesn't need it. Remodding him. Offense, okay. POW. I mean, let's take range troopers and then I'll put somebody else's there. Okay. Offense percent. Ooh, Sidious. Yeah, you're probably not going to need that like crazy anymore. And I could take this and move it to you. Yeah, let's do this. Because I think I do want this guy to be faster. I feel like I need him fast. All right, then we're back to speed. Let's see. Anything with potency on it? Ooh, Enoch did have potency. Chopper. Yeah, we'll take choppers. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take range again. And then here, Let's go with BB-8s. That'll work. All right, he's over 300 speed. All right, you, if I have to put better mods on her, I will. I'm just going to see what they should be, and whatever's unequipped, that's what's going on her. Because her mods I care the least about. Health, speed, okay. Fine, fine. Fine. Oof. Yikes. Fine. And fine. That'll be decent enough. All right, guys, give me 1 second here, and I promise we'll actually get into this event. Egg, what the hell are you doing, dude? Come on, man. Too generous, Egg. All right, what do we got? I need offense on him. Yeah, protection, why not? All right, Dooku. So he needs a speed mod. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, and then I can put a speed up here. He's still over 322. That's so bad. He's just terrible. Okay, now you, I can definitely take mods from somebody on. Who was I planning to take? That's right, you. And then you, I was planning to take from... Hell, I'll go AA, may as well. All right, AA. You're done. Basti. Okay, Basti I was going to have to take from someone, but I think I was going to choose, like, Newt. Okay. And then Newt I was going to take from someone else. BB-8. Okay, your speed. Eek. Newt. I care about you. Steal from Zeb. That's fine. Okay. So you need... Oops. That'll work. That'll work. Please ignore my chopper mods, by the way, guys. I don't know if those are actually, like, what should be on there. I just have them on there. Okay. Zeb. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. I promise. And then I'll start interacting more. But I purposely do these things on stream because I do think it's important. Allie upgrading to Wampa. Jeez. Thank you, Allie. This one's for you. Oh. Come on now. Offense. Are we done? Good God. Oh, you did need a health one. That'll work. Oh, God. That's right. You actually need a decent... Let's see. Who can I take a health one from that doesn't need it? Anybody that doesn't need it? Balls. I guess Luminara, right? That'll work. I hope you guys see the inner strain that this is causing me. Like, I don't know why I did this to myself, but I did this to myself. She needs a speed mod, and I'm not going to have a... Oh, no. She needs a... offense. That works. Okay, sass. I know I can take this from someone. Stick Ray, good enough. I didn't ditch it, Renfair. It's a long story. I was fully intending to be there. Okay, all right, okay, we're almost done, and then I can, okay. Finally, holy hell, I hate modding. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're gonna try Afra again. We're gonna do this one more time like this. So Hondo at least has mods on him before I actually, like, put the rest of the Zetas and abilities on him. Because you guys, I'm gonna get the comments the whole time that, like, you know, see, like, you're just gonna get deleted, right? So we're gonna, you know, we'll do this one more time before I go in and actually upgrade abilities. You're gonna need his other Zeta, right? You have to have the other Zeta. How much do I have to pay you to do the mods for my account? Oh God, that's a great question. I don't actually know. Pimpo's the one that does that. I've never done that. I will want, you know what? I am gonna want that Omicron. So we're gonna put that on. We're gonna put on everything, and we're gonna put on this Zeta. You're going to need this Zeta. Okay, you have to have that Zeta for this event. Now let's go back in. All right. Let's pop that out. There we go. Let's keep going. Let's go back in. Yeah, I was going to say, it still is not going to be a fun event, but you're going to have that Zeta. Okay. There you go, Hondo. Good dodge. Good dodges. Okay, buddy. That's fine. Oof. There we go. And I have no clue as far as to, like, kill order yet. I have no clue who you're supposed to do this on, because I didn't look at any guides before this, because, like, why do that? So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, look, like, we just got one shot right off the bat. That's fun. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna need to, like, ramp Ransom, I feel like. Okay. Oof. Let's try you. I don't know. We're just gonna mess around with this until it works out. Oof. All right, what is... I don't even know Hondo's kit, so that's gonna be fun. What does this do? Okay, let's do that to you. Ooh. Okay. put that on you, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, fun. This is super fun. Yeah, have over 300 speed. I mean, yeah, we can do that event. I think we can do that. I just haven't done it yet. Oh my god, I love this event. Dot. All right, you guys are saying actually try this. All right, so health sets. All right, well, let's do this first. Okay, and then all health and fast. Who do I have that's all health and actually fast? You know what? I wonder if this will work. Where's my... Let's just do this. 294. She's not even that fast. We could go for... Maybe Jabba or... Ooh, no. What am I doing? I'm just going to put my stupid mods on. That'll work. Let's try Kylo's mods. These are so juiced. It's health, crit damage, health, and then just like crazy offense everywhere. I don't know if that'll work. All right. Do I start with basic and then do I do... Oof. That's still not pleasant. Greedo, man. Do we need to... Yeah, Greedo just one-shots you. This is so much fun. See, this is where I'm going to say that this event... We need to be careful what we say about this event. This event is not hard. This event is stupid. All right, basic. Throw it on Gamguard. This is very, very silly. Oh my god. It's just like these are the events that just like I can't even get mad at because it's just so absurdly silly. So what does this do? Can't. Let's try it on Greedo. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll try it on. I should have done the basic first. Ugh. Well, I feel like Greedo and Mob Enforcer hit hard. Dude, Mob Enforcer, I will say this, though, about Mob Enforcer. Her thermals are actually, like, stupid deadly. Good God. Yeah, like, this is the thing, though, right? Each of these is going to be... I love when two enemies take out 95% of my stats and the other takes 90%. Yeah. Like, I don't think this is... I'm so glad that this event is like this. Okay, we got dodge. Okay, keep going here. I really wish I had my Omicron equipped. I'm assuming you just have to, like, pray for dodges, right? Okay, do this. Oof. Is there a dodge mod set? No. Yeah, I literally think this is just praying that you get the evades. That's why I think a lot of people would go ahead with Hondo and make him like Relic 7, is to make this event easier. Ransom Greedo? We can try it. I don't know. I'm just kind of... I'm not going to lie, guys. I haven't looked at a single guide for this. Okay. Oh my god. Like, what... Who made this event? And why do they, like, not understand what makes this game fun? Okay, basic. Oh yeah, we'll stream until we beat the event. Yeah, I have a feeling, no, the reason you would want more relics on him, I'll show you guys this in a second. The reason you're going to want more relics on him is because additional relics will add to his evasion stats. I feel like he gets evasion from his mastery here. So let me show you guys. Like, if I were to increase Hondo... Oh, he gets more crit avoid. He doesn't get evasion... Oh, wait. Hold on. He gets more critical avoidance, I guess. His mastery... Some of the characters, they get... you can increase their dodge chance through their mastery. And so it's super nice. Yeah, Andrew, JML event's way more fun. Basic. Ransom. There we go. Good dodge. Oof, that's not good. Okay. Oh, come on. I had outmaneuver there too. Bo-Katan was easy. I thought that was a very easy event. Okay, basic, go here. Yeah, I'm gonna try going after Mob Enforcer first. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference whatsoever. Getting the evasion can definitely help, but it just doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Okay, ransom. Oh, there we go. All right, second special. Poof. just so embarrassing. Oh no, to be fair, Embers, I probably spent the first 20 minutes of stream modding. So we still have. It's just. Dude, why is Greedo hitting so hard? You guys have to realize, like, these events were designed to, like, piss us off. I don't know what other way to say that. Like, when they make these events, they don't. I don't say they don't think, because that's unfair, but they definitely don't think. Greedo, the thing is, Greedo, there was a point where Greedo was actually really good because he technically has no cap to his basic. Oops, should have targeted somebody else. Ooh, yikes. Okay, oh, we got farther there. I feel like that was the first time I got to use that ability twice. Okay. All right. Do that again. Oops. Okay. 237 on crit. Christ above. I wish mine would crit for 25% of that. Light side, again, I did not struggle with those events. Whew. Even like 80k throwing a thermal detonator is crazy. Keep going here. Okay. Good dodges. All right. There we go. Got a few more dodges there. Ooh. We need lore accurate Hondo. I need Hondo with Jabba the Hutt. You know, his best buddy Jabba the Hutt, Ezra. $253. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Again, Leia tier 2 is not bad. Like, I'm going to be very clear. Do not interpret this as hard. This is just stupid. Hard is when there's actually a strategy involved. When your strategy is hope he dodges, like, that just doesn't matter. Try using this on Greedo. Let's see. Throw that out. Oof. I'm going to try that again. Let's try it again. Let's do this. Do this. There we go. Dodge. All right. Okay. Ability blocks. Oof. I don't think dodge is tied to anything. Let's see. I've been getting yelled at to try all health. The thing is, I don't have a super fast all health, I don't think. Trying to think who my fastest all health set would be. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm only taking it from like a whole character. I don't know. I feel like this Kylo set this Kylo set is pretty juiced. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like I want to move away from it. Unless I go to like a crazy health defense set. I mean, Rays are just, they're not going to be as fast as this. I mean, Ray's mods alley, they're not going to be as fast as this. So he's 291. If I put Ray on, I guarantee you he's going to be like probably slower. Yeah, 258. He'll gain more offense and he'll gain a little bit more health, but not a lot. My Watt does not have good. No, guys, my other characters, trust me, my Kylo mods, this is probably one of my better mod sets. Okay. Oof. Now, see, again, I'd be losing too much speed. Okay. See, I feel like I've got to dodge some of this early garbage. See, like right there, like you just, you know, you get no dodges, so it doesn't matter. Okay. We start here. Start here. Look at that. Like, she just crit me for 249 on a thermal detonator throw. Like, this is just, it's silly. That's why I said this isn't hard, right? This is not hard. This is just stupid. See, the thing is, like, I'm not going to get, I, like, promised myself, because I know what this event is. I promised myself I wasn't going to get mad because I just don't think it matters. This is starting to piss other people off. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Let's go back to that. Okay. All right. I mean, it looks good. Oh, it was looking good. I've got to get a refill. I don't have any outlaw. We're on to I've got some Colorado Kool-Aid right now. Yeah, we got some Colorado Kool-Aid right now. Okay, do this. Basic. Yeah, see, it doesn't, I don't even think adding more speed to him would matter. I feel like you do have to get that first stack of profit, right? Or ransom, 2% max health and tenacity per stack. Yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay. Basic. Set Greedo to 0. I mean, it doesn't even... This is the thing. All the advice, guys, I think it is, like, it's nice. It's just, it only matters once you get to the point that you can actually, like, survive. No, I won't, because I'll get yelled at by all of you for being like, you're not using the Relic 5 character, and I can't afford to take mine to Relic 7. So I'd like to keep him. I would take him. The thing is, I will end up taking him to Relic 6. That'll be the one place I'll take him to, because I'll need that for a TV mission. Look, she was 299 there. 299. Landing him for potency. All right, hold on. Let me do this. because I know myself too well to know that, like, I need to put this set back on. So let's do this. And I'll throw on probably the fastest set I own. 308. Echo. Oh, wait, where's my... Maybe this will help. I'm going to try... what Zangster said and go, like, all-out potency. And I think this is a bit too much protection, but whatever. I can't... I'm trying to keep up with all the chats, but it's impossible. Do my fastest mod set? I gotta think of what that would be. Probably... I don't know if it would be Echo. It might be Echo. Echo or, like, Moff Gideon. The problem is on too many characters, I have, like, oops. Problem is on, like, way too many characters. I've got, oops. What the hell is going on here? I clicked on something. Go away. There we go. I've got his other Zeta. We did that already. Yeah, it's just, again, I think everybody's advice is solid. It's just, it doesn't matter if you're going to get critted for 240k. Like there, like what are you supposed to do? All right, let's put, I liked the other, I was doing better with the Kylo set, I feel like. I don't like the Mara Jade set. I feel like I just don't have enough survivability with it. Because I feel like she runs... I feel like I run a protection on her because she's just... Yeah. Potency, health. Get good. I mean, that's what I'll tell all of you when I Relic 7 him. I'll just tell you all to get good. What does Jabba look like? $301, 75k. What about Coors Light Leia? 284. I don't know. I feel like the Kylo set is my best bet. JMLs are all protections. That's not going to help. Why do I have two Lord Vader sets? That's stupid. Leia, maybe? What are Leia's mods? 289, 79. I just don't have... I just feel like Kylo with the extra offense is my best bet. 291. 10,000 damage. Okay, do this. Do this. Yeah, that's not gonna matter. Basic. Greedo. There we go, dodges. All right, basic again. Basic again. And then it doesn't matter. Okay, basic. See, the outmaneuver getting dispelled right away is a problem. Make sure you guys like the stream. As bad as it is, I appreciate the likes. Oops, that was two basics. 341. Good God. I need my Greedo to hit like that. All right, do the basic. Go here. Do that. All right, I'm going to go back to that one. I liked that one opening play I was doing for a little bit. Go here. See, getting outmaneuvered dispelled is very problematic. I need that outmaneuver to stay a little bit longer. I want to know why that doesn't stick around. Okay, do that. Basic, do that. Oof. When he uses taunt, use the second special. Okay, I liked this. Or am I supposed to put... I've been putting captive... I feel like I'm putting captive on the wrong guy, maybe? I don't know. I feel like I want to put captive on Gamguard. So let's go after Greedo. Oof. Oh, I think CG knew what they were doing when they created this event. I think they just... You don't even get... This is the thing. That's why I'm, like, so, like, you know, chill about it. Is because, like, there's just... It's not like I'm completely misplaying this to the point of, like... They took 2 turns and they kill you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're doing anything crazy. Do that. Like, what are we supposed to do? Ugh. Do this. Da-da. That was fun. All right, I'm going to try what Clokey said. Ransom Greedo, basic, then use second special. Let's see if we can get to that second special. Ransom Greedo. Whoop. Basic. Then use second special. Yep, okay. Same situation there. Let's try that again. Ransom Greedo. Basic. Second special. Yeesh. Ransom Greedo. Oh my God. Oops, whatever. Okay. Yeah, this is it's just all RNG. Okay. Okay, Okay. We're getting more stacks of ransom now. That's good. Oof. Okay. Oh, we're getting better there. All right. So we were ransoming Greedo. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's see what we do. If they came to hear me beg. We're getting there. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it, guys. I feel it. Okay. That's good. Whew. Come on, Hondo. We need some dodges. Basic. Basic. Oof. Guys, again, like you don't have enough health, you don't have enough damage, you don't have enough speed, or you don't land the exposes. We were getting close. Dude, 102 people watching is 102 people watching. But there's only 31 likes on the stream. What are we doing here? Come on, people. Let's like the stream. Sheesh. Might need to get some more soda for this. Gotta get some more Colorado Kool-Aid. Okay. I feel like I want to do... darn it. I took a gamble there. I was trying to see. I was hoping the 20% turn meter would work. But we can see... I can see the light at the end of the tunnel to at least say, like, I can get what's trying to happen here. You definitely need the exposes to land, too. You definitely need the exposes to land. Okay. So you can tell, like, Greedo, when he doesn't have the, like, when he's not getting exposed. Oh, I need to get a new soda. I've already killed the first one. Come on now. Who do you guys think I am? Put some respect on this name. Ooh, all right. We're again. I wish there was an auto button for this tier. That would be way better. Okay, basic ability blocks. Okay. Winston Churchill, the only man. Okay. This. Come on now. All right. I might need to, I need a little like mini fridge next to me. So I should just bring my cooler up. And I'll get yelled at by the wife. She comes home, 15 Colorado Kool-Aid cans on the dining room table. Come on now. Okay. Ability blocks. Boom. Okay, that was a good dodge. We're just not going to get another turn here. Yep. See, Clokey just redid it and got it first try. Telling you, that's this event. What I really should do is like close out of the game and get back into it, because like that can sometimes just like back in the old days of Galactic War, that's what you used to do. If you were having trouble clearing a node, you'd like close out of the game and it would reset because if you've ever played a Galactic War node and you pay attention, it will do the exact same thing every single time. So sometimes you move characters around, and other times it was just about like completely restarting the game. Clucky gifting memberships. Good God, man. He's back at it. Back at it, my friend. Rabid Beaver's here. What's up, man? We're trying to get this done. Okay, basic. Oh. I want to say I'm pretty proud of myself for not looking at any guides for this. Nice dodge on that. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Keep going here. Dodging. Okay. All right. Darn it. I was close. No, I don't have full health sets. I have my Kylo set on here, which is pretty. My Kylo set, it's like, otherwise I'm not going to be fast enough. Like 309, like my 309 doesn't matter what you have. Okay, basic. Go here. Basic. Basic. There we go. Oh, I bet you we're in the 50s. We're definitely in the 50s. Oh, that thermal detonator off the bat is never a good sign. That's normally when I'm gonna get screwed. Come on now, let's see here. If I took a shot of soda, I mean, that's not a big deal. Basic again. Oof, yowza. Up the amount of cans. I gotta go get some more, to be honest. I gotta bring like 3 up with me. Basic. Okay, go here. Eesh. 140. Try my Bane or Malgus. Alright. I mean, I guess. Ugh. I don't know that Bane or Malgus is going to help much. Because they're not overly fast. Where's Darth Bane at? 241, 88. We can try it. My Bane's not very fast. That's the problem. Neither is my Okay. Basic there. Oof. More protection, less health? Well, that's easy. Okay. That. I'm just not fast enough right now. I just don't have a good... The next set I could try... I'm just trying not to have to break apart like 5 different sets, but I can easily just break apart Lord Vader and Jedi Master Luke. Like, that's... I mean, that one's fine. I can do that. That's fine. I like Lord Vader's because it has way more offense. Oh, darn it. That's not a... Is there one that's speed? Actually, we'll try that. That's got potency on it. We'll do it. We'll do that. Let's see. What do you have? What do you have? Yeah, throw. Just cannibalize a bunch of that stuff. Okay. Basic. Okay, go back again. Just keep going. Okay. What do we do here? What do I do here? Do I go after this? Or do I do this? What do I do? While I wait for you guys to respond, I'm getting more soda. All right, I saw second special. Hold on. All right, need the defense up. I'm going to trust everybody on special too. Okay. All right, keep going. Okay. Special. This is more promising. That's much more promising. Okay, captive on you. This is much more promising, guys. There we go. That's better. There we go. All right. Hondo's through. Hold on. All right, so we're going to save the mod sets. Who was that up here? That was... Hold on. We got to give the shout where that's due. Con Warlock giving us the protection idea. That's the way to go. All right. So let's go here. Loadouts. Oops. All right. Well, I had Kylo's mods on him before. It's just his are all health. All right, that works. All right, so now I need to go back to Hondo here and put his mods back on him because I am not. Sorry, guys, but I will not forget mods on people. That's just not going to happen. And yes, I do not use hot utils. And to answer the next question, I'm sure many of you have. Yes, I know that what the stats should be on the character of if I put the right mods on them or not. All right, there we go. All right, next is these two. All right, so can we at least dispense with the, hey, you're gonna need all the abilities, okay? Like, I'm not even gonna go try this again, right? You're putting on all the Zetas. I'm not doing this garbage on, like, we're just gonna put everything on. I'm gonna try it with the mods that we have here. I don't know if that'll work. Okay, ooh, yikes. Okay, so let's try that again. Yeah, that was better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm doing here and whether, and again, like, I don't have the best mods on these guys, so that's another part of the problem. Oof. Just basics on BT1. All right, that'll work. Okay, do that. Okay, do this stupid thing here. There we go. Basics worked. All right, that was... I'm not even going to try and pronounce whatever language that is. I apologize. All right, tier 3 for Sana. So this is going to be... I heard this is supposed to be fun. Now, we do already have her Zeta because of that, so we're good there. I have garbage mods on her. I'm going to try it once, and then I'll probably remod her for whatever she's supposed to have. Okay. Try that again. I wonder if I just don't target Chrysanthemum with that stuff. It doesn't matter, I guess, because he's going to get... Okay. That was fun. So, I gotta figure out what the... What do we do here first? Basic. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. So I think we definitely need more speed on her. Because if I could take... I feel like they're interrupting my turns too often. Alright, so we're going to try my just go-to set for when I want to do something. Let's go back down to my favorite. Let's go here. Let's throw Kylo's on there. Oof. Yikes. Doo-doo-doo. That was better damage there. Ooh, yikes. Them landing that torture is misery. At least we have the... I think I have the speed right. Oh, that's garbage. Okay, retreat. Yeah, deflection. Give me a break. It's ridiculous. Ooh, that stagger could be useful. Oh, all right. That'll... somehow that'll work. Let's go. Let's go. That worked. All right. So, in case anybody needs the set that we used for Sana there, it was pretty easy. you just go in and use your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren set that has the stats. You know, so for your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren set, you know, you just want to have an extra 157 speed, 36,000 health, 42% critical damage, and a hell of a lot of extra offense. You know, nothing crazy. All right, so let's put that back. Oh, I didn't save her mods. That's a travesty. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I can equip that. That's easy enough. Okay. Kylo's back. And then whatever garbage did I have on you? Oh, man. I don't even remember what I had on her now. That's a problem. That looks right. That looks right. That looks right. That looks right. And sure. Good enough. Whatever. All right. I think that's good. Go. All right. Let's go in here. Okay. Vader just gonna end up carrying this tier, isn't he? What? What? Defeating multiple opponents in the same attack? That's stupid. Are they joking? How am I supposed to remember that? I'm gonna have to pen and paper to write this down. Okay. R2 Princess 3PO Luke Chewie Han. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh. What a joke. Yeah, but Mark means I can ignore it 50 times out of 100. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna kill someone here. Well, that was fun. Okay, just do this. I'm not trying to kill anybody any more than I already am. Can I just do like this and then can I do that, 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 that? Okay, and then I should be able to kill 3PO here. Okay. Then I gotta kill you. Then I have to kill you. That is just, this is, what a stupid event. We're done. Hey, look at that. We're done with that. Good enough for me. I take that. All right, we are done with Dr. Aphra. Activate you. So the Hondo tier was definitely the hardest, just because of RNG. Okay, let's do this. I'm not going to leave Afra at Gear 1. I have to bring her to Relic 7. Well, I'm not... The thing with Dr. Afra, guys, so this is honestly, like, the biggest thing I'll say, is that the reason I really need Dr. Afra is I've often come across opponents who will either find a way to use her against me, or like they'll set her on defense knowing I have to use CLS, and then you set like general, like I've seen it where a lot of my opponents will set a defense around the fact that I don't have my own Afra, and so they try to eat up my counters. All right, she's Relic 7 now. All right, that's done. Okay, there's Omegas. Okay, there's a Zeta. $107 Hondo. Okay. Now I've got to do this. Sort by speed. Okay. I just put that on. That's offense. I actually need legitimate potency on him. Can I... We'll take it off of Tarkin because I... Well, no. So I need to take it from... Yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is take it from Iden, and then I'll give Iden somebody else's. Now how do you mod... How do I actually want to mod her for, like, the other stuff? Because, like, do I just want to mod her for, like, survivability, or do you actually care about... So just protection. Okay, let's see what we have. Got health. Oh, there's protection and potency. That'll work. If it's protection mods for her, hollette. Take that to the bank. All right. Take that from Dengar. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yep. Say goodbye to that Dengar. Okay. I can take that. That's fine. Oh, I want protection percent. Yep, that works. Okay, I guess I can't do that one. Can we do any of these? We'll do that for now. May as well. Okay, and then you, let's just take away the protection percent. Let's see what we can get here. 13, that's fine. All right, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. No, I won't do any of Dr. Aphra's Omicrons. Because they're all like 5v5 Omicrons. They're not like, I can't use them for multiple game modes. So like, I'm not gonna be able to use her the way that I would want. So I'm not gonna do it. As much as I would love to, I just can't like stomach that. Okay. Let's see, is there anybody who has potency still on them? I wasn't even paying attention. Biston, I kind of use you. I guess you'll work. Sure. Okay, you, I definitely need to take your mod from. And you need that one. Aiden needs this one. Okay, Tarkin's got a mod. Special Forces gets some random. Sure. And then you get, sure. That'll work. There we go. All right, we've got Dr. Afra. All right. That went surprisingly better than I was expecting, actually. I thought we'd be on Hondo a lot longer. All right, so I kind of want to try her out in Conquest or something. I did this for the day, right? Yeah. All right, let's go to Conquest and let's try her out. Okay. Actually, let's go to a tier where I actually need the rewards. Let's do this. I have no, geos are not good. I feel like the geo node is not going to go well. Because they're just going to blast us into oblivion. Let's try the Saw Gerrera node. I don't know. Alright. So I want you. I want you and you. And then we want droid, That'll work. And then I feel like I want Vader. Okay. Do that on base. Do it on saw. You. That works. Now, I don't know if my data disks are playing as much of a role as their buffs that they're getting. Goodbye, saw. That works. That works. All right, let's try the Galactic Challenge. Just give out the... We can use the exact same team. You. But here, maybe I'll ditch Vader and we'll go with all droids. We'll see if all droids works. It should. I feel like it should, but what do I know? All right, increase cooldowns. Okay. I don't know if I should use the AoE there or if you use the other one. I feel like for this GC, the AoEs are actually smarter. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, they just got contract. God, that's bad. GC's more balanced. I don't know about that. Let's try Vader. Okay. Do this. Let's just try to whittle down Bosk. Okay. There we go. That's good. It's good. Okay. There we go. That's it. Yeah, okay. Basic just deletes Bosk. Okay. I want to do, yeah, ability block. I was going to say ability blocks on Grief is going to be super important. There we go. That's it. That's it. And that should do it. There we go. That's better. All right, that makes me feel better. All right. Feel good here. So, yeah, before we get into anything else, let's just kind of, hold on. I got to do a couple of things. All right, where's the scoundrels? You, and you. Okay. There we go. All right, so before we get into anything else, let's just kind of touch base on, so yes, Dr. Aphra is now done. This was a character I'd wanted for a long time because she was a hole in my account. And what I mean by a hole is that every opponent I'd go up against in GAC has Aphra. And while you say, oh, like she's not that good, she still beats stuff. There's still things that Aphra will beat. And the bigger thing that I noticed a lot, particularly when there's the mercenary datacrons or when she has her own datacron, is I would just get exploited for the fact, like I even had people who would just set her on defense because they knew that I'd have to use like Commander Luke to counter that, and then they throw General Skywalker, they throw something else, like that they would make sure that I would have to completely reevaluate how I'd go about their Aphra, or my Jabba on defense gets one shot by their Aphra because they've got the datacron, and then I've got to go deal with Jabba themselves. Like it was a massive hole in my account. I'm glad it's filled. I mean, the event, listen, the Hondo tier it's not hard, it's stupid. Again, stupid. Let's make sure that we're very clear on how that, that differentiator there, because that is a big deal. It's stupid like the Grand Inquisitor Ahsoka tier is, where it's just stupid. I mean, it's even more stupid than that. I can't call this the hardest event because there's the difficulty of an event because it actually takes skill, which is what I would say the Rey and Kylo ultimate battles are like. There's a legitimate skill, but there was not, I don't want to say there wasn't skill, like there's mod skill, but there really wasn't. It just, you had to get lucky, right? And that's ridiculous. That's the point of it. Like, you think there was plenty of attempts where I was probably doing the right things, I just didn't get the right dodges. Now, I did want to cover a couple of things just about these current bundles, and in particular kind of what these mean for the future. So these bundles that have these Zetas in them, like the Tusken Chieftain Zeta, like the Kersantin and Gamorrean Guard, and then obviously the 3 Afra characters. And where this also comes up, guys, you've got to think, if you look at Imperial Remnants here, and we go to Night Trooper, I have 2 Zetas on Night Trooper, and one of them is on Inevitable End. So that, everybody was calling it like the scam pack, but that Imperial Remnant scam pack for Night Trooper will include a Zeta, along with Captain Enoch. This Zeta for Ominous Sentinel will also be included in that pack because I'm at level 7 right now, and I've got 2 Zetas equipped. So you're going to get another Zeta for each of those characters. Not saying that makes that $60 price point, any less crazy, but for some players who maybe were looking at that, but you're like, I don't have the Zetas to make that happen, these new Lightspeed bundles are doing that. And maybe, again, I don't think CG put 2 and 2 together with this, to be perfectly honest, because none of us did. none of us, like Egnards and I, like I said, Egnards and I were on for an hour and a half last night, and neither of us realized that the Afra bundle would give out Zetas because we just don't read into it that much. So I think that's really interesting. I think it's an exciting path forward, and there's plenty of other, when you think about other characters that could potentially happen with, look at like Marin, I think that might happen with her. I'm trying to think, is there any other characters that this can really happen for? There's probably a few. I'll be honest. There's probably a few where that it's, and where I think it's the few is the characters who have a level 7 Zeta and a level 8 Omicron. Like here, Captain Rex, I wonder if his unique ability here, if this is a Zeta, right, that would come if he got a Lightspeed bundle. So just bear that in mind in the future to keep an eye out for stuff like that, because that can make a massive difference for you. Ray and Alvi, is Aphra worth buying? I mean, worth is a very relative term. The bundle includes 3 Zetas, right? Which you can't really put a price on a Zeta because they don't sell individual Zetas. So there's a lot of value inside of the Zetas that are in that Afra bundle. I looked at the Afra bundle because I did not have, and you'd have to go back to some of my prior account updates to see this, but I didn't have a 7-star Sana, I didn't have a 7-star Hondo, and both of those characters are in the Cantina. So for me, even though they're on low energy nodes, like he's on an 8 energy node, Sana's on an 8 energy node, that's still energy that I could be using towards signal data. So farming them alone would cost me signal data. And then on top of that, I got, the 4 Relic 5s from the Lightspeed bundle, right? I got a Relic 5 Hondo, BT1, Trip 0, and Sana. So I got Relic 5s across the board there. So in my mind, I looked at it as a ton of signal data saved. The Kyrotech, it is what it is. I'm not as worried about the Kyrotech. I would have equipped that. But the signal data for me was the biggest reason. And so that for me was why I felt for my account it was, worth it. I have a little bit of disposable income that I get to do stuff with. And I sat on my YouTube money for how long? So I've kind of this year decided that we're just going to open up the floodgates and buy everything. Not really. We haven't actually, in the grand scheme of things, I've done nothing. But, CG's definitely, their model for Lightspeed bundles is working. Because obviously players like myself and many of you are buying them. And they are, like Agnard said, they are a good part of the game. There's some of them I'm not quite as thrilled about. But there are others that I think are really solid for the game and helping. So, worth is kind of it's a strange term. I wouldn't quite throw around worth, to be honest, because I just don't know what can't say what everybody's, depends on what your financial situation is. The way your bank account is set up, you got to check and you got to savings, and it's going to take 3 business days kind of thing. Maybe not the best idea. But that's just me. Finally, I want to end on this too with these, and then we'll get into some other stuff here because we got plenty of other things to talk about. I said this again. I feel like I want to say it while I'm in front of all of you guys here. I'll have to do a video because it comes out every time of, hey Phil, what Lightspeed bundles do you think are next? I don't know what's going to come next. Nobody knows what's going to come next. Nobody thought that we'd be getting Jaw Bubble before we'd get Sith Eternal or somebody else. The bigger thing here is there are bundles that have only come around one time. So I'm not saying this as a CG, shill or whatever Agnards gets called whenever he defends CG, or that I'm a CG employee when I say stuff like this. I'm simply being realistic that if you're looking at one of these bundles and thinking, man, is this worth it? Just recognize that it may be a year or more, it could be a year or it could be 8 months before that comes back? And are you okay not having Jabba for the next 8 months? So just think about that. Just some food for thought. Again, I'm not trying to tell you to go spend all of your money on every single Lightspeed bundle. If you ever feel that I'm doing that, please call me out. I'm simply trying to, I think, defend these bundles with as much like, hey, comparative to a regular pack, they are worth it, but worth is only important if you can actually afford it and still put food on the table, because that's a hell of a lot more important. So anyway, enough of the high horsing. Allie with the, hey, Bad Batch bundle. Listen, I don't know. I mean, the thing with the Bad Batch bundle, I've seen so many people talk about this. The thing is, like, the Bad Batch bundle, as awesome as that could be, we have to be understanding that the reason I think we haven't gotten that bundle, at least yet, is because that is probably the one area that most players don't have for Lord Vader. Forget the Relic 8s for a second. I think the Bad Batch are the gateway to Lord Vader. They're what's really standing in the way. And they've got the Marauder as well, which is a really good ship, so I just don't see them wanting to do that anytime soon. Again, just one man's very humble opinion, right? Yeah, I think the Bad Batch, that's a very good point, that it'd be detrimental to the fleet meta. I would definitely more concur with that, because Marauder is such a great, oops, that's the Scythe, which is also a pretty good ship, but Marauder is just so good. And I think now, I mean, the only thing I'd say with Marauder, I still haven't done like all my 6E mods on these guys because I try to keep it slower than Jedi Knight Anakin, which I don't know if I need to do anymore. But see, like, Allie, yeah, they handed out Negotiator, but Negotiator's not really part of the meta right now without Marauder. If you don't have Marauder, your Negotiator isn't really that valuable. That's the difference, right? Like, this is what makes the Negotiator fleet do what it's supposed to do. It's kind of like, the Executor, without punishing one, it was doing some good stuff against the old Leviathan fleet. I don't know that it is now. You got Droz and Yogurt willing to bet there'll be an Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle. Liam not saying the same thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that is one I would venture to say would be very popular. I'd kind of put that in that tier of the Starkiller bundle, right? When you look at that, go to the journey guide here just to kind of show them like this. That Inquisitor bundle would make a lot of sense, and I think it's a lot more on the side of Starkiller, where very popular character that a lot of people are going for, so we're going to capitalize on that. Whereas Aphra, not a very popular character, but one that a lot of players just didn't want to farm, which if you go to the Galactic Legends, that's kind of where Rey was. Nobody wanted to farm her. Everybody wanted to farm Kylo, so it kind of made sense for those bundles to get released. I feel like I've got to do the Balin journey right now. I feel like that's where I should be, because I can farm Shin and Merrick, and that's like what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm going to begin. Swiftblade, are you here? Is Swiftblade here? I want to make sure we get to Swiftblade, because he opened up the stream asking for a roster review, even though he knew this was going to be about Lightspeed bundles and Dr. Afra. So we got to make sure we get there. See, what's funny, Con Warlock, I actually won my first GAC round here against Big Horror. I won this because, look, I beat that with a Negotiator. I used the Negotiator counter. I got 71 banners. It was one of the best Negotiator battles I'd ever had against a Leviathan. It was crazy, actually. It was really, really good. So yeah, Swift, are we here, man? Let's get you rocking and rolling. X Sigma member. There we go. Some other people getting her. Yeah, there we go. Today was a big day. All right, Swiftblade, drop me your ally code because there's no way I remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, today was a big day. We did both Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia. So we did both of those guys. We did these four. I mean, they don't count. And then we also did Dr. Aphra herself. So we did, I mean, I did do 3 Relic 7s today. I don't like, see, this is the thing. My GACs, I mean, like, I could stream it tonight, but I don't feel like doing my GAC. But, like, I just don't have time to stream them. I do them at odd hours, or, like, I'll do a battle here and a battle there now. Like, I'm not doing them. I'm normally not sitting down all at once and doing a single Grand Arena. Like, it just doesn't happen that way anymore. And this guy's, honestly, this is going to laugh, but, like, this guy's got great mothers. I may as well just, like, forfeit. I mean, I'm still going to go fight it, but, like, it just doesn't matter. I just don't care enough about my GAC ranking anymore. It is what it is. One of those things that until they fix the skill squish, I'm kind of on a GAC, I don't care hiatus. All right, Swiftblade, what do we got cooking here, man? What are we thinking? A lot of Relic 9 GLs. Holy crap. So what are you... So comparing, I'm just looking at your account comparative to mine. So you don't have Master Qui-Gon. You don't have the new characters. So what do you have? You've got your Afra already. So you have a lot of Relic levels. You have a ton of Relic levels. And that's what's kind of inflating your GP. I would have, yeah. Okay. So you want the new Ahsoka. So how are we doing with Night Trooper, Enoch, Death Trooper? Okay, we're still a ways away from them. So you still have a lot of work to do there. Let's go to your Spectre. Where's that at? There it is. Okay. I'm working on the marquees. So I'm going to just say something because while you're typing your stuff. So you have a Relic 5 Ezra there, right? Like you look at that Spectre. You've got a Relic 5 Ezra Bridger. You've got your Relic 9 Fulcrum already. You've got a Relic 8 Jedi Knight Revan. We've got a Relic 8 Beskar Mando. You know, your Trench is Relic 7, which people should, you know, will make fun of you for. Starkiller's Relic 8. Like, I need you to kind of just, I'm going to say this and be as kind as possible, but like, we need to make sure you're not misappropriating your relics, because I feel like some of these, like Cuddy Mundi at Relic 7 comparative to Terran Malicos at Relic 7, Malicos is way better. You know, I'm sure some of this stuff is for operations or whatever, but I would have just, you know, I feel like there's a lot of high relics that are kind of unnecessary. So you're working on the marquees. I mean, the thing is, you don't have, like, for you, it's kind of between, you know, new Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, or... Now, you don't... So, here's the thing, Swiftblade. So, you don't have Bo-Katan. You don't have Jar Jar. You're really... So, I'm going to tell you that I think Ahsoka's going to be smart, because at 11.6 million... I'd be nervous about what your raid score is. You know, not trying to be overly harsh, but no Gungans, no Galactic Republic Jedi, no Queen Amidala team. Like, your raid score cannot be great. And And that's going to be a big part of what I'd say the game is trending towards, especially with Ahsoka coming. Um, so I think Ahsoka and Balin are going to make a lot of sense for you. I don't hate the Bo-Katan shout. Especially because it'll give you Kelleran back. You've got the characters to kind of take away from it. The only thing with Bo is if your guild is close to getting Mandalore, then yes, I'd probably argue. I don't want to say against it. I'd argue that you might be smarter to judge your guild. If your guild is getting to Mandalore, then maybe getting Bo-Katan or get him over the line. If you're not even close, not that she's not good in GAC and Territory Wars, but it is a bunch of Relic 7s. You got to get her. It's not a fun process. Oh, so about 15 or so Bo. Yeah, so maybe it is worth doing because you guys don't have massive numbers. Like my guild, I'm sure we're probably close to 50 Bo-Katan. So if it was somebody saying to me, hey Phil, should I go for Bo or should I go for GL Ahsoka Tano? In my guild, I'd tell him to go for GL Ahsoka. But in a lower level guild, maybe it is worth more getting to Bo-Katan, right? Just to help kind of get over the line. But that's just my 2 cents. So, some guilds maybe don't take the raid as seriously. Some don't take territory battles as seriously. It really kind of just... I'm looking if you've got an Omicron on Cal Kestis, to me that normally means you're in a pretty... I'd argue that identifies a pretty serious guild in territory battles because I don't even have that Omicron. And just looking at the spread of some of these Omicrons, it's definitely pretty evenly placed between Territory Wars and GAC as well. So you definitely take all the game modes more seriously than I do because I've got 5 Territory War Omicrons. It's pretty bad. All right, so I think the next guy I saw up here was Andrew, right? Where's that at? So yeah, guys, just remember the way that we do reviews. I know it's been a very long time. We go with channel members first, and then channel members, super chats, and then whoever else is in chat, first come, first serve kind of thing. All right, so Andrew, what are we thinking, Andrew? Dear X, I'll get you next. Keon, yeah, man, it's tough leaving guilds. I've left my fair share of them, and I've left some that were very, very good to me. At the end of the day, it just comes down to, you've got to put yourself first. When I came to Sigma, I knew that leaving my old guild would potentially kill it, and it did. So I take a lot of responsibility, and the reason my old guild fell apart was because I decided I wanted to leave. But I was an officer, but still, I knew that was the thing. But for me personally, that was what I needed to do, and I had to be selfish in that moment. So, it's a tough decision, but sometimes it can be nice. So, Andrew, you said you're getting JML, Jabba, Rey, Darth Revan. Okay. So, I know we've had this conversation a little bit. The one thing I'll tell you here is I'm just looking, whenever you can, get General Skywalker to Relics, because I say that because you've already invested the Zetas, right? So, one of the areas I always look at in accounts is where are your Zetas invested? And when you have a significant Zeta investment and looking even at your clones, right, your 501st, you've also got some Zeta investment in Captain and Rex there and in 5s. So I kind of look at that and say that I think when you can, taking General Skywalker to that next point is going to be, it will be important. And honestly, even with JML at times, he can be fantastic. That's actually how back in the day I used to have to counter Jedi Master Kenobi with JML, was bring General Skywalker, because JML would hard target Gas down, and so Gas could kind of have this soft taunt and eat all the attacks. He said you put your 3 Zetas on Darth Revan. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so, I mean, let's all learn a lesson here from Andrew. Don't put Zetas on a character until they're at a place where you're going to be able to use them in your Grand Arena, territory battles, territory wars, whatever, right? Probably more so territory war and Grand Arena. Don't be sticking Zetas on people that are gear 8. It just doesn't make sense. I've done it in the past, and I've gotten away from it, and it just is such a relief to be able to have that Zeta in your back pocket for those times like this. So definitely something to think about there, right? So I know we talked about this, Andrew. I definitely think that JML is the way to go here first, because I think you were super close, like you were in the middle of that event, right? So that's where my mind kind of jumps to, is let's get JML kind of knocked out. And looking at your resistance here, like you're short on BB-8 to Relic 7, but we don't have Zetas invested here, and that includes in Zori. So this faction's still a little bit away from being able to successfully successfully complete it. So I kind of think it makes more sense to put Rey on the back burner, because you did get I think you have your Hut Cartel here. You got your Chrysanthemum, Zeta. You'll be able to do Leia and Lando, and you've got a lot more between, Skiff Guard and everything else. Like, you're probably in pretty good shape here. You've even got Embo at Relic 5, which is like solid, chef's kiss for Embo there. So I think this is where I'd be focusing my attention, because, you do have that Zeta equipped. And, the characters, like, the thing with Rey that you've got to recognize is you don't have Ben Solo, you don't have Commander Tano, you don't have Baby Cal, you don't have Ezra Bridger Exile. You're still really far away from having Rey's ultimate team, having the team that's going to make her into the GL that she is. So I think it just makes a lot more sense to go Jabba in that route. But I think General Skywalker should still be, he needs to make his way onto that list before Darth Revan does, to be honest. As soon as you can get him to 7-star, get him to 7-star. That is such a great team, and at your galactic power against some of the people you face, that will probably get holes. Again, I just think that's kind of where my mind's at for the moment. So, any other questions before we move on here? Ooh, Kian, good question. I like that question. No, man, this is exactly why I like live streaming. Like, that's a really good question, and it's a question that I can actually answer. Like, so how often do I remod? So there are certain characters that I never remod, right? So like my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, his mods are done, dusted. So I have this whole 5 phases of modding that I've come up with. So I'm assuming if you're starting to get into them, you're kind of in this, I call it your first kind of couple phases, you're just acquiring mods. You just want to have mods in your inventory. And each phase kind of starts to get more specific, right? That like early on, you just need to accumulate mods. And then you figure out which mods you need to put on BT1 or Afra or Rey or Kylo or whoever, right? And then you start getting more and more specific down to the point that hey, on this mod for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, I only wanted offense and speed. Right? Like you can see Kylo's mods, like offense and speed is, like this one, I want to slice this tenacity off and put more of it on speed. But, that's kind of what I end up doing. I'll probably say now I'm a little bit different because if you look at my account compared to other players around me, I have a lot of 6E mods because I've spent a lot of time doing that. But I only remod characters when they get a new purpose. So an example I would use, like if I go to my Jedi here, right? Here's two really good examples. Like Eth Koth here, he has that Datacron, and Plo Koon has his Datacron. So both of them got really good mods for that time because they have those Datacrons, and I needed to take advantage of them. And where some of those mods came from was my Amlin Holdo. I took mods away from her because she lost her Datacron. I don't really need to use her quite as much as I was, so she misses out. So I remod my characters when there's a material change to their purpose. But what I'll often try to do is, like with Captain Enoch here, with Shin and Merrick, I'll try to build their mod sets up before I unlock them, and that way I can just get right to it. So hopefully that answers your question. That's a good question. Good question on mods. I like that. DRX, did you want to review? I know you're lingering on stream, and it's stupid o'clock where you're at. So wanted to see if you're still on here, man. Dank Ideals, yeah, man, missed the streams. I know I got to get back into it a little bit more. It's just been very busy here on the homestead. It's been a very busy time for us. Yeah, man, Kian, that's what I'm here for, dude. Questions like that are the ones that's why I got into creating, is stuff like that. That's my favorite thing to do, is answer stuff like that. Drop the code. I'm trying to see if DRX is still on, because I know it's stupid o'clock where he is. A dad now. Congrats, my friend. DRX, drop it, man. Drop your codes, channel members. You guys know the drill. Give me a sec. Let me get another soda. Oh. All right, let's grab DRX here, and then we're gonna move on to. Oh, excuse me. All right, so, jeez Louise, is this your crazy? This is the crazy alt, right? Holy cow! Oh, Dusk, yeah, no Omicrons for Afra. No Omicrons, because they're all 5v5, so like I'm only gonna get them half the time anyway. It's just not worth it. Just not worth the time. All right, DRX, so what are we thinking here, man? This alt is nuts. Talk me through this. We've got Bo, we've got Inquisitors, we've got General Syndulla, or not, I guess Hera Syndulla with Captain Rex down there. What in the Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon, man? Talk me through this. What are we thinking? Friend gave me bundle, by the way, but I ignore it. Which bundle did you get? The rebel one. Working on boys and zombies. Oh, okay. So you're going for the assault battles. Okay. So that's where we're building these guys now. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, Shadows of the Empire. Yeah, that was that Rebel bundle. It's a solid bundle. I mean, you got the Phoenix team there. Your Captain Rex. Relic 5 Ugnaught. Gotta love those. Gotta love operations, man. Yeah, I mean, so I don't hate trying to go for those assault battles because there is some really good value there. Um, so what I'm trying to think about here is just after those guys, do you just kind of need to settle down into a I want to be unique and have fun. I prioritize economy events and TB, trying to avoid GLs, also fun teams. So, um, Jedi Cal, Star Killer, those are both good for fun teams. Even just getting like the CLS team, CLS, Darth Revan, and Malik. Yeah, I mean, once you can get Maul, even now, if you built your even now, if you want something fun, go build Gar Saxon Imperial Super Commando. Those two, even at like Relic 3, are both really solid. Um, like no Zetas required. It's so good. Yeah, R7 Seer and Cal is also a lot of fun. Like getting Seer and Cal. Those two, because you're pretty close there. Like these two here, I mean, they're really good in TB once you get GL Ray, but to be able to unlock Zepho is so good. And obviously there's a creator by the name of Fat Phil. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's pretty awesome. He mastered doing the mission on Baraka to get to Zepho with Baby Cal and Seer. Like, if I was a lower level guild, I'd make people memorize that front to back because that's just such a cheat code to get there. What would the best requirements for Balin? For Balin, I'd throw Hondo in there, and I'd probably throw Boba Fett, Sign of Django, just because I don't want to mess with anything else. Kian, good night, man. 4:40 a.m. in the UK. Oof, gonna have a rough time waking up for football tomorrow. I guess today for you, tomorrow for me still. Is the mission hard with Baby Cal? It's definitely harder, but with the right mods and the right strategy, you can get through. And Tasty Teddy, 1000%. Fat Phil is beyond ugly. Ugly is like a compliment to him. But yeah, DRX, like it's definitely harder with Baby Cal. I'm not gonna pretend it isn't. I had some absurd mods on that, and I was one of the few who I think was very consistent with it. But getting Jedi Cal is even better. But yeah, I think at 3 million, you're going to have to focus on some of the early fun teams before you get into the really fun teams later. There's a Con Warlock just said he's recently discovered there's a fitness influencer named FitPhil. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. You know what's great is when I came up with the name Fat Phil as that's my just like screen name for like so many things. I was in college in like some of the best shape of my life when I was running. Like I ran cross country and track in college, and I came up with Fat Phil, and everybody just thought it was the funniest thing. I mean, if you guys saw the way I ate in college, you'd think that like fat would be in my future, but so far we've been staving it off, thanks to the light version of Colorado Kool-Aid. But yeah, DRX, I think I also saw you said something about building Jedi Knight Anakin and Grandmaster Yoda. I love that idea. I'd actually even argue that you build like the Qui-Gon Jinn team with like Jedi Knight Anakin, Mace Windu, all that garbanzo beans, and then go build like a separate Keller and Beck team with Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan. I guarantee at your GP that's going to mess people up. I don't think a lot of people will know how to beat both of those teams. They might do one, they might be able to beat one, but I think beating two, or at least beating them cleanly, will be a lot more of a struggle. So I wouldn't hate doing that, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that could be a pretty good idea. So, is that what you got, man? Is it anything else that's lingering? Otherwise, we're going to keep scrolling along here and see what we got. Oh. Your ships look pretty good, to be honest. Like, ships are looking pretty good, too. Oh, sorry, I gotta stretch, guys. Yeah, Windu to one and GK to the other. I love that idea. I think that's a great idea. Windu to one, GK to the other. Both really solid options. I'd probably, if I had to make I go back and forth on where GK's better in the. I feel like he's probably better in a Qui-Gon Jinn. GK's going to be better than Mace. So, whatever team you feel more confident in, stick General Kenobi in there because he'll be a better tank than Mace Windu. I think Mace Windu's good, but GK is still one of the greatest tanks to ever hit this game. And especially because neither of them have a pre-taunt, right? That's the one thing. Neither of them have it takes a little bit for them to get their taunts. Commander Luke Skywalker. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been streaming, man. Been a little bit. We got a lot going on in the family life. Had to put some other stuff first. So yeah, DRX. If we got that taken care of, let's get to the next one. I gotta figure out who that is. Let's scroll up here. I mean, the thing is with those guys, they're pretty easy to gear. Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan are both pretty easy to gear. Jedi Knight Revan even more so than Darth Revan. He was an absolute joke. So it just kind of, whenever you feel like doing it, that's going to be the best time. All right, we're going to move on to Dank Ideals next. I think that's the next channel member that I saw. If there's channel members here, please just drop codes. I lose track. I'm not good at this. I've never been good at it. All right, Dank. So you do have JML, you do have Cal. Got Queenie and her sweeties. Nice. So where are we thinking to move to next? Dude, DRX, dude, always appreciate seeing you on stream. I know it's rough over there. Get some sleep. I know you're gonna need it. I know you're gonna need it, man. Unlocking bows soon. Okay. All right, that's actually good information because I think I know what I need to tell you. Oh, okay, I don't need to tell you it next. I was going to say make sure you at least have Bo-Katan Kryze in a place where she's ready to go. I use Bo-Katan Kryze as my 5th, and I don't really have any issues. I know Armor is probably better for it, but Bo-Katan works just fine. So yeah, that's super solid. Just make sure, yeah, okay, you're working on their mods too. I like that. Yeah. Solid. That's really good. So after Bo, what's the game plan after Bo? Is there a master plan for Bo, or are we trying to come up with one here? Relic 8 instantly with all Omicrons. Jeez, I don't even think I have all the Omicrons on her, to be honest. I'm trying to think. I think I'm missing at least one of them. Scion has Bow mods. Okay. Where's Scion at? Okay, I don't know that she needs potency. I went offense with her and it worked fine. I like the speed on them. You've got good speed on them. She's going to want more offense. Like, we need some more offense secondaries, even at the sacrifice of speed. So you're getting a plus 149 from yours. Levi after I'm okay with, right? I'm okay with Levi after. I want to leave to show you. So let's go back there in a sec, but here's my bow. So I've got offense on her here, offense on her there, health with offense here, offense, and then offense up top there. So I don't have nearly the speed that, like, I'm only at 130 speed and you were at what? You were definitely a bit faster. Like, you can sacrifice some of the speed you have there to get more offense on her. I think that'll be a big part of your success with her, is being able to sacrifice some of that. Yeah, you're at 149. You're 14 speed faster than me. You can definitely sacrifice some of those mods to get some more offense on her. And you got to think, too, that mine at the speed that she is, I'm, 11 point, whatever million. So, like, you can't compare the speed that mine needs to necessarily what yours does. So, like, you don't feel like you need to match my speed on that. I'd rather you try to match the offense, and the speed will follow. In the offense where you can. I might not expect you to have, 5% secondaries across the board, but just, something nice to have there. All right. So otherwise, man, so Bo and then Levi. Let's just see how we're making out with Levi. So we still have a lot of work to do. Okay. Yeah, you're still a long way away. No Relic Malik. No Relic 9s. Yeah, still a long way off from Leviathan here. I mean, it's fine, right? Like, that's okay. But we definitely have a ways to go. Yeah, okay. Let's make sure that you're farming. Excuse me. Let's make sure you're farming all these ships. That's going to be a really, really big, sticking point for you, is make sure we farm every single ship that we can, because you're going to need those shards. Even like Emperor's shuttle is going to be important to have that maxed, because you will use it as a reinforcement at times in that Leviathan fleet. So we want to have all of that kind of wrapped up. I will say it is interesting that your Profundity 7-star and Executor's only 5-star. I would have switched them. I didn't rush. My Profundity took me forever to get to 7-star because I just never thought it really needed it. Where my Executor, I did that in like I think I took 2 separate refreshes for that. But otherwise, man, is there anything else you got? Otherwise, we can move on to the next one. I mean, you have a lot, again, very similar to some other things. Like, you have a lot of high relics, which can be really good, but I can also see where it's posing a problem because you probably don't have the signal data to throw around that you may need at your GP. Once you start hitting close to 10, it starts becoming increasingly more and more important to have some signal data or whatever laying around, because you never know when you need it. Hold up, baby, but thank you, Phil. Of course, man. That's what I'm here for. Congrats on adding a little one to the family. It's like the greatest feeling ever, man. I love being a dad. I keep like checking to make sure that mine are like right over here in the living room sleeping. I'm trying to make sure they don't wake up, because if they do, that is sayonara stream. All right, so let's go back up to, I think I saw Allie said her and Legolas were coming up. So let's see if I can find their ally codes here. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's Allie's account. Allie, why don't you type in chat what you're thinking, and then I'm going to take a quick bio break here, so give me a second here. All right, Allie. So you said, so working on Jedi Master Luke, close with Jedi Knight Luke. Then after that, I'm on for Jabba and Leia. I'm knocking on both doors, and Jar Jar's. Not sure where to go first. All right, let's check like Gungans. Oops, those rebels. Where the hell is Gungans? All right, I'd maybe put a plug in Gungans for now. I can't consider this knocking on the door because we still need a lot of gear for those two. So JML. Okay. All right, so Jedi Knight Luke kind of close. Okay. Hut Cartel. What do bounty hunters look like? So you need a Relic 7 Fennec for Jabba. You need a Relic 8 Han for Jabba. Yeah, I still think JML is going to be your best bet here. The thing with Leia, that's going to be... I'm just looking at Leia's stuff to see here. So you'd need Drogon at Relic 7. You'd need R2. You have R2 at Relic 8 already. So here's just... And I know, Allie, I know you've had a lot of stuff going on in terms of, like, there's all these different things. But The Relic 8 on R2 is killing you right now because to get Jabba, you need that Relic 8 on Han Solo. So just bear that in mind for the future, that when you have those Relic 8s, like for me when I'm doing a GL, unless I know I'm going to use that character every friggin' day for the rest of my life, I don't put the Relic 8, Relic 9 on them. Because if you guys would go look at my account, you would see I don't have Fulcrum at Relic 9 yet because I'm not willing to put it on there. So once you get Jedi Knight Luke, I definitely think Jabba is the next best bet. Yeah, I feel like I'd get Luke, and then I'd get Luke, and then I'd get Jabba, and then you can circle back down to Leia. And the nice thing is with the GL events no longer dropping tickets on a loss, you can feel a lot better going into all these that you're not going to need the perfect mod setup and the perfect RNG. Like, you can just go in and kind of doing that. So you were building Leia, then Chewie bundle came out. Yeah, I mean, the Chewie bundle was nice. It did help a lot. You know, you can see, like, you got a lot of good stuff from that bundle. Excuse me, gosh. Can't stop yawning tonight. The one thing I'd say here as well, just kind of put this, file this for later, is, with some of the light speed bundles, sometimes I think you're kind of unfortunately in one of those areas where you've got a lot invested in this Rebel faction already, and looking at the stuff that you need for JML, you have a lot of investments there as well, so it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, like Wombat, or like Dusk just said, Leia tier 2 so much less stressful now. You don't have to, like, all GL tiers now, I'm going to be a lot more of a dick when you guys ask me for advice, and I'm just going to be like, who cares? Like, you don't lose anything anymore. Like, just go try. You tell me what works, Like, there's no... Before, like, I would sit on streams with people. I'd sit on streams with members, guildmates, trying to get them through Leia tier 2, other, the SLKR, Rey, all that stuff, that multiple times. There's no need to do that anymore because there's no penalty for losing. So Allie, one thing I'd potentially think about here for your account though, right? Because you have a lot of those bundles and everything. I would just make sure that at some point we're gonna go get Executor and potentially get our Profundity as well. Because you've got a lot of really good ground troops, but you've got to build on that next. Right? We've got to start building those next. Because they are gonna be, these ships are definitely gonna, hold you back a good bit. And I know that it can come at the expense of some of those high relic levels, but again, I just want to make sure that that's something that's on your radar, is getting Executor, getting Profundity, going to be a lot of help for you in this account. So, anything else you had for me there? Ugh, I'm trying to crack my back. I need one of those, like, high school, middle school plastic chairs just to crack my back on. Those, like, this nice firm plastic, like the blue and green. Just, oh, man, those are the greatest. You could just get, like, every single vertebrae on there. Hold on, I'm going to try and crack my back here. Oh, of course. Happy to help, Allie. All right, where's Lego? Lego, which account did you want me to look at? Which account were we going to look at, Lego? Oh, dude, I used to be Lego. I used to be able to crack my sternum. I used to be able to do that. That was misery. That would actually hurt. The small one, oh boy. This is a flex. I know this is a flex. This is one of the stupidest accounts I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I'm just gonna let everybody figure out what the hell is going on here. A 1.2 million account with Kaidi Mundi, Riva, Hondo. Telling you, this is such a stupid account. This is what happens when you give somebody who has like two different really good main accounts a alt just for kicks and giggles. Like, I don't know how this ever loses in GAC. You say pure LSB, but they got to recognize that those Inquisitors did not come from a Lightspeed bundle. Neither did Gar Saxon or Imperial Super Commando. Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Jedi Knight Calcassus is the goal, and then move on to a bigger guild than a GL. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're done spending, like, then pick whatever GL you want. I feel like you have a lot of wiggle room here because you have stuff to hold you over. Like, a lot of times your first GL, you need to center it around other teams you may or may not need in the future that you want to get your hands on them because they are really good. But for an account like this where you've already built that, like, makes sense. The only thing with going Jedi Knight Calcastus that makes me anxious is you don't have a ton of solid Jedi at the moment. So building him, you're not going to get a ton of great use, if that makes sense. Again, just me kind of spitballing here. What GL should I go for? If I was gonna throw a dart at a wall, I mean, Jabba's always the stupidest, easiest answer. I think that's the one that makes the most, like, yeah, I feel like that makes the most logical sense, but, again, you could hear 5 different answers from 5 different people. You go for Jedi Knight Revan if you did Jedi Knight Calcassus. I mean, I don't hate that tactic at all. Jedi Knight Revan is really good, and his Rex are solid enough. I'm not going to say they're great, but they're solid enough. So, give me 1 sec here, guys. I'm going to go change into something more comfortable here. Hold on. Yeah, to finish my thoughts here, Lego, I think the only way you go for Jedi Cal is if you build out some additional Jedi, whether it's Jedi Knight Revan or whether it's, Jedi Knight Anakin, whoever it is. But you've got to build out some other guys, because otherwise you're going to have this Jedi Cal guy and nothing to use him with. And the other thing with Jedi Knight Cal too is, like, you got Seer and Baby Cal, which is fine. Like, those, you can kind of use some different stuff there. But looking at like Tarful, not sure where Tarful's going to fit in. Marin, you've got uses for, which is good, in the Night Sisters there. And then Saw Gerrera Rebels, like, you're going to have some waste until you build out your roster a little bit more. So, and again, you said you would build Jedi Knight Revan, so I would do Revan before I would do Jedi Knight Cal, but that's just my personal opinion, especially because Revan is so easy to unlock. It's actually kind of crazy how easy Revan is to unlock. So what other, I want to get to some other channel members here, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm definitely beginning to hit that wall a little bit. I know my limits now. I used to be able to go super late, and I just know I'm hitting my limits here. So we got any other channel members that have burning questions or need some roster help, please let me know. Yogurt, where's yogurts? All right, so I think I see Drozen Yogurt. So he said, looking for guidance on fleets. Which ones should I improve and work towards? All right. Let's go down here. So fleet-wise, all right. Let's start with just a couple things. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me check one thing. I heard bells, so that might be one of my dogs needing to go out. Give me a sec.
No, it's me.
Oh.
It's Carla's keys.
Oh, they're... Give me one sec. Everybody give me a sec. Sorry. Wife just got home, so making sure that my sister-in-law was helping her at the wedding, so just making sure that she had her car keys there. All right, so let's get back here, Drozen. So, all right, number one, you've got a really good negotiator. Let's build out the Y-Wing. Got to get the Y-Wing. That's like a must-have there. You have a 7-star punishing one. Holy shite. Only a 5-star executor. Okay, so still a ways to go on executor. I mean, so you're definitely low on ship credits because your finalizer's only level 77. Yeah, you don't have tie echelon dagger, so yeah, you just need to be farming. Like, for me, I'm just looking at some of the stuff and being like, you need to farm just some of the ships themselves. So yeah, it's interesting here, like, let's try and get Executrix to level 85 when you can, because you do have some decent Empire ships that could take advantage of that. Like TIE Bomber, TIE Advanced, Shuttle, TIE Fighter. I would be spending all of your raid currency right now. I shouldn't say all. I'd spend as much of your raid currency on the ship currency. As much as you can, be purchasing your ship currency and just dump it into these fleets. Get them where you need them, because at your GP, you've got like that top tier, S tier, executor fleet now, but you don't have the basis to back it up, so we need to build some extra stuff there. And then you said your characters are a mess. I mean, it's not terrible. The 2 Zetas on JML is concerning, right? I'm not going to pretend that 2 Zetas on JML isn't concerning. Especially when we've got the Carthanasi Zeta, the Rolo Zeta, Paplu, Legray. I mean, some of those Zetas are a little bit sus. Some of them I'm okay with, like it happens, but some of them, at least you don't have any like down in this range, right? None down in here is good. That's a good sign to see. So you just need a lot of Zetas. Again, I get it. Light speed bundles are kind of crushing that. One thing I'll say there, like once you get your Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke, if we can potentially get, so Jedi Master Luke, I would upgrade Jedi Knight Revan up to probably Relic 5. And then you have JML, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, and then Hermit Yoda is a good one. Grandmaster Yoda, if you can get him to relics, can be solid, as well as even Kyle Katarn, Shock T are both really good fifths for that Jedi Master Luke team. Both of them have some good, usage there. So you do have some good options for that JML team that I'm not I'm pretty set that those are solid. So I think you're in pretty decent shape there, actually. 501st looks good. Like, that's what I want to see out of a 501st. I mean, I think you probably have a general idea. One thing I would say here that I'm looking at is something else to maybe help. I would potentially consider relicking Padme, because you've got Snips, you've got GK, like you could make a good Padme team, and Padme can be amazing in your territory wars. Grand Arena, I think it's a little bit harder because Jedi Knight Anakin gets stolen, but you can make some good teams with Padme there. And that can really help you kind of progress through and have some additional options on offense or defense in a Grand Arena setting, or even territory wars, whatever floats your boat. Hey, Drizzen, I don't want to say, I think you saying they're a mess is kind of a bit harsh on yourself. Like, I'm assuming you've purchased a good few of the light speed bundles, just looking at the relic levels on some of the characters. Like, it's a lot to throw at an account at once, and it can be really challenging to keep up with. I think having those GLs to kind of keep you grounded is going to be really important during this time, that, you're making sure you're getting them done, because otherwise you'll end up with like a really good, just Jawa team, for instance. But then, sorry, I'm reading Dusk's comment, but what was I even trying to say? Completely lost my train of thought after I read. I definitely wasted some Amis early on. Cough, Lumi, Chirpa, cough. I read that comment and I completely lost where I was going with it. But I don't think your characters are in a terrible situation. I think you've just got to start honing in on the Zetas that you need and finding those areas to make one or two things like a better, like Padme, getting her to relics will be a big boost for you. So Happy Racer, I'm not gonna lie, I just lost my train of thought. Like, I'm hitting my wall, so I'm gonna try and get through my channel members, and I'm probably just gonna call it a night for tonight. I used to be able to go to 1, 2 in the morning. I just don't have that in me anymore, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was, it took its toll on me. I'll say that, both like physically and like mentally, took its toll on me. But yeah, Drozen, don't get put down. Like, don't get put down. Like, mods, and mods are the thing with mods. I'll say this, right? I'll leave you with this. Modding is something that can change, right? Like, through hard work, diligence, watching videos, paying attention, mods will change. And it'll start subtly, and then all of a sudden you'll begin to realize, like, holy crap, I have some really good mods. So, yeah, just make sure that you're doing that. All right, and then what? And then Glue, did you want a quick roster review here before I think, is that all the channel members? I think Glue was the last one that I'm looking at here. Let's open this up while I'm thinking of it. Excuse me. Glue, are you still on, man? Yeah, Glue, I just want to make sure he's still on. Yeah, I'm going to try to make sure, yeah, Happy Racer, I'm going to try to make sure I stream a little bit more often. It just was, it was getting a lot for me to do with the girls and when they were going to sleep, and trying to make sure that I was being, like, you know, present, because, like, you know, the next day I get wrecked when I do these things. So, you know, want to make sure that I'm still a human being tomorrow as well. Glue, are you on? Jason, have a good one, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, go for it, Glue. I got this. I can do one more. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Can't wait for Saquon to win MVP. Oops. What am I clicking on? Favorite movie? Ooh. So, yeah, obviously not counting Star Wars. It's definitely Interstellar. Allie's Allie is exactly what I would envision of a Chiefs fan. It's all the girls like the Chiefs. They gotta love Tay-Tay's team. Yeah, it's just the song on a loop. It's just the song I play in all my videos. It's nothing special. It's not like it's just one of the free ones that YouTube had that I could put on stuff, and I just haven't done anything more than that. I'm gonna go check on my dog while I wait for Glue to post a what's it called? Ally code. Yeah, I know Interstellar's back in theaters. It's in IMAX too, but I just I've seen it so many times that. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Charlie just woke up, so I wanted to make sure that she was okay. Swift and Kelsey, a big part of it too. Oh my gosh. Go Steelers. Ugh, yuck. I mean, I don't really hate the Steelers that much. They're reviving the careers of Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Like, I can't hate on the Steelers for it. I actually have like the insane respect for Mike Tomlin for like never having a losing record, which is just like absurd. Yeah, Drozen. After that, listen, I'll do a full video. Like, there's a reason I didn't take my characters above the like relic 5s that they need to be for Afra, because I'm gonna do a whole like unlock video for Dr. Afra like I do for all the other legendaries, and I want to make sure that I at least have them at relic 5 to show like, yeah, you can do it at relic 5s, but you are gonna need all the abilities, and that, I don't want to say it sucks to suck, but it sucks to suck. Like, if you don't have the Zetas, that's okay, but that's just the reality of that bundle. You can try it, but I don't know that it'll work. Or it'll take you a hell of a lot longer than it took me. See, yeah, I love that it's a good... So Go Gameplay brings up a good point, that you need a good RNG to do it. And that's why I say it's not a difficult event. Difficult means that it actually takes skill. RNG is just stupid. That's my complaint on the Afra event. Like, this game needs to get away from the RNG events and give us the stuff that's actually good. So, Glue, have you posted your ally code yet? Man, I haven't seen an ally code come through. Yeah, I mean, I needed Zetas, and I needed like Galactic Legend tier mods for it. It's not a fun video. It's not a fun experience. I mean, it's fun if you like pain. What did I think of? The Darth Revan event, I don't think is that bad. I didn't fail it at all. I didn't think either the light side or the dark side. You can go watch. They're two of my very early videos filmed on my, iPhone, but I easily can get them done. Like, that's not those are easy. Yeah, again, Darth Revan, this is not cocky when I say this. Darth Revan takes skill. You've got to understand the mechanics behind it. There's no real mechanics in that Honda. There's some mechanics per se, but like if you don't get the dodges, it doesn't matter. And that's the difference between what the Afra event is comparative to Malik or something else, is that in a lot of them, there's a legitimate skill. So Glue, you posting it? Sorry, man. I haven't seen it come through. You doing it with the whole like? Make sure you're putting X's in between it so that way they don't think it's a phone number. Like that. There it is. All right. Let's see what we got, Glue. Relic 9 Cup, Jack. What a blast, man. Relic 9 Cup. It's not going to happen, but appreciate you there, man. Member for 19 months, my friend. Great to see you as always. I have to say, I always have loved Glue's name. That is just such a great name. That is such a brilliant name. You know, the thing is, some Cowboys fans will take you up on that. So be careful about that. All right, Glue. What are we thinking, man? Where are we heading here? What are we looking at doing here? I see a Relic 8 Han, which means that Jabba should be on the horizon, right? Yeah, the coming pants. I love the coming pants. The coming pants is the greatest. That's from Three Scoundrels in the Cantina. That's where I got that from. Bones, Old Man Logan, and Avant Docs, man, came up with they're like, yeah, it's the coming pants, and I just lost it. It is so funny. All right, so about to finish Jabba, courtesy of the Lightspeed bundle, then straight into Leia. After that, thinking Aphra, got that Lightspeed bundle. Inquisitors, Ufus / Malicos. Or Rogue One, since I got Profundity but didn't have the resources to finish that team off. Alright, well, let's ignore Jabba because you're going to get him. I don't need to go anything more into Jabba at that point. So let's start with Rogue One. So I actually just did my K2 to Relics because I had his Datacron. I've used this team without... I used that team without a, solid 5th for the longest time. I can't say whether it's... Having K2 will make your account better, right? That's not a terrible... He's a pilot. It's not a terrible investment. So I mean, if you made the 5 characters Adrad, Cassian, Jin, Biston, K2, you're in good shape. There's nothing else to do. All right, so you're gonna finish Jabba, then straight into Leia. So let's see where we're at with Leia. So we need Drogon at Relics. We need... Where's Captain Rex at? Captain Rex is there already. Okay, nice. R2-D2. Yep, he's in one short. Rolo, Captain Han, Lando. Okay. All that stuff there looks good. That's good stuff there. Ewoks look good. You'll have to get Nisa, but that's not the end of the world. Empire Scout, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate you saying you want to go for Leia. You're a lot of gear, but not necessarily super far after that. Now, you said you got the Afra bundle, so yeah, I mean, if you got the Afra bundle, it does kind of make sense to potentially try to get her as soon as humanly possible, just because of the added benefit. Inquisitors, I think you wait a little bit. You don't, it's a lot of gear. And not saying that they're not a good team, but you're still a long ways away here. I'd maybe try to get Fifth Brother from the episode currency, with episode currency. I'd potentially think about doing that. And then Ufus, which these guys also fit into. So the only thing I'll say with Seer Malicos is that you'll probably then have to steal your Cal Kestis away from your Galactic Legends Ray. What I'd try to think about doing here is waiting to build the Seer team until you get Spider-Man 2 or whatever. Spider-Man 2. God, I can't even talk right now. I'm fading fast. Oh my God, Phil. Stop. I would not get the Seer Malicos team until you have Ben Solo to take the place of Cal Kestis on the Rey team. I have no idea where Spider-Man came from, guys. It tells you just how fried my brain is. Because when you take Cal away from Rey's squad for GAC, for Territory Wars, it's a massive hole. It's really hard to catch back up. I think you're smarter leaving the Rey team being really good, and then once you have the pieces in place to make the Rey team better, then we can move Cal and start working on Seer and Malicos. You'll have Ben Solo after this conquest. So will you have the Zetas and the Omicrons and the mods for him? That's the bigger question. So think about that. And then the last thing that I'll say here, just kind of looking at some of the other things you said, like, bear in mind your guild, if you don't have Inquisitors, that could potentially become a make or break. So again, I don't know what size guild you're in. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because it does matter, but if we want to, your guild's going to want you to make sure that you're able to be a contributing member. So I'm going to leave you with that. Are there any last thoughts from channel members before I log off? I'm sorry I kind of tailed off at the end here, guys. I am hitting that wall. I know when I hit that wall is when I start just like drifting and speaking nonsense, and I'm hitting that point. Gotta end it while there's still like a shred of dignity left, that I'm still know what I'm doing. All right, is that curtains on it? It's been a long time since we've streamed. Thank you guys for joining in. To those with the super chats, thank you for Ali and upping her membership, to Clokey gifting them out, Jack celebrating 19 months as a channel member. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate you all. Thank you again. No, don't be sorry for being late to the party. It's always a good party when it's a Fat Phil party. So now I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you again. Again, make sure you guys, Discord's always linked in any of my videos, so make sure you join the Discord. That's like the best place to be. So appreciate you all. Love you. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.